Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 12th chapter, Bhakti Yogam, Sloka number 13. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Adveshta Sarva Bhutanam Maitra Karuna Yevacha Nirmamo Nirahankaraha Samadukha Sukakshami. In this 12th chapter, up to 12th sloka, Bhagavan Shri Krishna talked about the 5 steps Bhakti Yoga or 4 steps Bhakti Yoga, because he reversed the plate in the last few shlokas, which he told the first highest is the Nirguna Nirakara, then Saguna Vishwarupa, Saguna Ekarupa, and Nishkama Karma, then Sakama Karma. Sakama Karma is the lowest. But after that, when he explaining, he puts this Sakama Karma Bhakti in the top highest. Not that degrading the previous steps to the down, but that day we saw the meaning of that particular shlokas is why Bhagavan telling the Sakama Bhakti is the superior. Before that I told you that the person who is doing without knowing the meditation is the lowest. That is, he put the name Abhyasa. Without knowing anything properly, but he does the meditation upasana. So that is the lowest. But the person who knows everything but he never put into practice, okay, he is somewhat better, because he at least came to know, one day he will put into practice. Okay, I learned yoga, I know, any day I can again just recollect and practice, no, like that. And third one is good, who knows, well informed, and as well as who put into practice. This is the order Bhagavan second time given. While telling this, finally he concluded this Saguna Bhakta is the superior. I told you the reason, because the majority of the people in the world are vote for that only. They are living in that way only. If Lord suddenly wants to command and bring the rule, everybody should practice the only Nirguna Nirakara, okay, then no one will look at him. No one will go to his temple. No one will chant his name. Who will like him? So Bhagavan doesn't want that against votes against to him. So let me maintain my crowd. Slowly I will select from that, and what is the hurry? I have no any hurry. I have no tapatrayam of many people should come and know me through the jnanam. I have no any desire or anything. Let it happen when it happens. Actually it is his botheration. Why I have to bother? So in this way, Ardhavada Rupena, Atishayokti Rupena, Bhagavan praised and put this Saguna Bhakti in the highest order of the Adhikam, like that he told. That is over. But now he is coming back to the Nirguna Nirakara Upasaka or Gnani Parabhaktaha. What are the traits of that Bhakta? What are the great qualities, values he will have and he follows? So like that, which is already told in the second chapter, Sthita Pragnasya Lakshanani Sadhakasya Sadhanani Mumukshoho Sadhanani. Same way here, Parabhaktasya Lakshanani Aparabhaktasya Sadhanani. Okay? Gradually he will understand, oh yes, this is the goal, this is the target I have to get. No, I told 3 points. One reason is, unless if the Lord says like this, how we will know that there is a Gnani, there is a Jivan Mukta in the world? So the characteristics. Then we will get the interest also, inspiration. If I am walking in the spiritual path, yes, this is the goal. I must have all these qualities and great virtues in me. That interest will come. And by the way, I can measure myself, evaluate after listening many years and all that. What happened to me? Where I am now? How much I progressed? So like that. That's why in Bhagavad Gita again and again Bhagavan tells this kind of virtues, great values. Values, this is what I mean the bhakti. This is what I mean the Gnanam. If Gnanam matures, he is a Parabhakta. And how he knows or somebody knows the status of the mind. So many qualities Bhagavan is going to explain. Nearly 33 is going to tell. So very important, beautiful, and each and every word for Nididhyasanam purpose. By the way, another thing I would like to say is actually which he spoken particularly from this sloka onwards, the further 19th shloka up to. In 7th chapter, what Bhagavan declared, explained, the elaboration of that particular point only, here it is happening. What is that? There he said in the 16th and the 17th shlokas, Chaturvida bhajante mam ejana paryupasate arto jignasurartharthi gnani cha bharatarshabha. That is very clear. There are 4 types of devotees. All are my devotees only. This is the different, their attitude. But the next shloka is important. Tesham gnani nitya yuktaha ekabhaktir visishyate priyo hi gnani notyardham aham sacha mama priyaha. Now, this is particularly this shloka, the 17th shloka of the 7th chapter, its elaboration and vyakhyanam is this coming few shlokas. Because there itself, he is the Gnani, he is the Ekabhakti, Vishishyate, and he is not different, he is a Gnani, not only Bhakta, Gnani Bhakta. And for me and to him there is no difference. I am him, he is me. No distance. Now that is more elaborated through these different virtues. In this we saw started seeing the first virtue in the last class, Adveshtha Sarva Bhutanam. I will just quickly recap what are the important points I told that day, because these are the shlokas and the words worthy to contemplate and again, more and more expand and look into it with a broad vision. Love ever, hate never. This is the law. This ever word is important. You cannot justify by saying anything because of this. I hate that person, I hate that thing, I hate that being. Anyway, no, you cannot say, okay, I won't hate that person, but can I hate his action? Because he is a bad guy. He did something like this, he hurted me, all these things. His character is not good, his actions are not good. So can I hate his actions? No. By hating his action also, I told that day, you cannot going to change his attitude. By hating the person or by hating his action, you cannot do anything. Only you are disturbing your own mind, that's it. If that is the case, why you have to hate his action also? For that we need one understanding in our mind. What? Basically everybody is pure in nature. Based on this knowledge only, this I can speak. Basically every person is Shuddha Paramatma Swarupam only. But ignorantly, unknowingly, all this superimposition, this, that person is behaving like that. So I know, because I studied the scriptures, basically he is nothing but the Shuddha Paramatma only. Now, can I go and hate because of any reason? No. And another thing, you have no right to hate anything in this world, because nothing belongs to you. That point also is going to come in a different word, nirmamaha. If anything is belong to you, if anything is managing and running you, you have to hate something. But in Vyavahara, yes, I am the manager, I have to manage. I am the housemaker, I have to keep my house, I have to make my house. Like every day I make idli upma, I have to make my house. So, housemaker. But still, my dear, in that also, you are only doing your duty, that's it. That's it. Do the best and leave the rest. Instead of that, you put everything on your head and you want to change, you expect the people to change, situations to change. Is it possible? Let all the waves subside, then only I will take the bath. It never happens. So, I cannot change the person, I can't change the action. But I want to help him. Here only goodness will come. Because goodness is a good virtue. Help somebody and I want to teach him, I want to make him to understand. Okay, I gave him the example also for that day. Samadana Bheda Danda are there. I give him the example of Krishna, Arjuna, this war or all that. Samadana Bheda Danda. And I told about our Prime Minister Modi also, Sindhur operation. Okay. Now, here is the clause. Up to this we discussed. Even if you want to punish him in the name of, I want to teach him, let him learn. Let him learn a lesson. So, I know for certain he is doing wrong, he is adharmic. So, I want to teach him. And I am the leader also, a Raja or anything. So, Danda everybody cannot do. You cannot beat anybody on the road. The police can beat, or the law will punish and give the treatment, not you. Then how to punish a person? What is the rule? Even to punish a person for good cause, you must punish with love. What, sir? How I can punish a person with love? A big question. It is not possible. When I love somebody, how can I punish? How can I give some punishment or the harm to that person? Now, so hatred word is kept aside. Now you want to teach and change that person or make him to understand. If he understands or not, also not your responsibility. It is your only trial and error. But that also do with love. How is it possible? Simple example. It is just like a mother punishes the child. Why you are raising your eyebrows? It's difficult. What? Mother punishes the child, beats, any kind of punishment. There is any hatred in the mother's heart? It is just like that. You understand, that's it. When the judge punishing the criminal, he feel inside, so why he did like this and now he is losing his life or punishment. But still he is having that executive power, but no anything he simply do. But he loves the dharma there. He has to be on the side of the law. But mother's example is natural, isn't it? In that way, my dear, you can do that also. So it's not difficult. Only thing we have to give importance to, as this let me follow. Okay. There another thing, little deeper aspect to conclude this particular point. When we love somebody so much, what I told a few minutes back, basically he is also a Paramatma, Shuddha Paramatma only. When I know that, and my knowledge is to execute this Adveshta Sarva Bhutanam, there is no distance between, in my understanding, in my knowledge, there is no distance between me and the God. Me and the God. How we can understand that, what it means? When we say somebody, I love him so much, greater the love, lesser the distance. Greater the love, lesser the distance. This is general law in worldly parallel. So that's why when we say he is my close friend, that means what? Or I love you so much. So you want to show that less distance or almost zero distance, what you will do, then you will hug. What is that gesture of the hugging? Because my love is that much, there is no gap between you and me. Yes or no? Either elders or the children whom we love so much, we hug. Because to show that no distance. So this should be applied in the Ishvara God. So If I love really the God intensely, the distance is zero. That's why you need not to go anywhere, you need not search for him, because distance is there, not there. Where I go? And not only that, all pervading Lord, when you say, then you have to search and go for Vaikuntha. We all accept, all religions, every sect will accept that Lord is all pervading. Then all pervading Lord must be available here and now. That's why I remember what Puranas say, Vaikuntha or Kailasha is nothing but our heart. It is nothing but our own heart. That is called Vaikuntham. That is called Kailasa. But that heart should be without any kuntham. Without any kuntham means all these 33 qualities. Then where is the distance? Therefore, this is the very, very important value, the virtue, love ever, hate never. Now the second virtue, Maitraha, Mitra, Maitraha, friendly, to be friendly. In fact, if you think more and each one is connected, interlinked. These points are all, virtues are all interlinked. But generally this Maitra, friendliness, my friend, I have so many friends, my good friend, all that will say. Because the friendliness and the friendship can be only this much or this much or this much only. That's why that Sarve Adveshta Sarva Bhutanam itself is to be friendly with everything in this world. But anyhow, Bhagavan given this as a separate word, we will analyze it. So be friendly with everybody, whomever you come into contact and interacting. Instead of making the special friends group, enemies group, special friends and my dearest friend, all that. Everybody is my friend. Now, what is the meaning of the friend? So, Bhagavan just given that word Maitraha, Sneha Bhava, simply. But little if you ponder on it, a friend in need is a friend indeed. A proverb, very popular, nice word, sentence. A friend in need is a friend indeed. A friend indeed. Now, for this statement, the great Gnani Bhakta poet Bhartruhari wrote a beautiful shloka in the Niti Shatakam. Bhartruhari Niti Shatakam, 100 shlokas, Shubhashitas, and 100 shlokas about the Vairagya Shatakam. Very popular, famous, and very powerful. In that, what he says about the friend, indeed, Mitraha. Papa nivarayati. One point if you take, Papa nivarayati. If my friend is doing anything wrong, going in a wrong way, I will guide him, I will suggest him, I will see that he should not go into that wrong, unrighteous path. Papam. And if he is doing any kind of sin and wrong, I will try to stop if I am really a friend to him. Papa nivarayati, number one. Yojayate hitaya. And as much as possible, I will encourage him and tell him to involve in the good activities, good deeds, good actions, which is hitam, which is beneficial to him. So I stop him to go to the non-beneficial wrong things, and I will make him to encourage him to do the beneficial right things. Number 3, guhyam niguhayati. Generally, they are close friends. Even they don't tell to their own family members, but some secrets, personal secrets, anything, they will tell to the friend because they trust the friend. When one friend told to you something which should not be known to everybody or like that, something secret, but he want to share. See, we are all basically, we want somebody to listen to us, somebody to support us. That is the general weakness of the human mind. That's why we say, instead of holding to somebody to listen to you, you hold on to the Almighty God. Then problem is solved. You won't get any defeat or deceiving any defect. You are plenty, He is there. In our last class talks, I gave one title to the one shorts. God is our, I told you here that God is our USP, not UPS, USP, unlimited, UES, unlimited emotional support. And that we say uninterrupted power supply, UPS, here UES, uninterrupted emotional support. Okay. So here guhyam niguhayati, he never tells the secrets of the friend to others. The friend believes that you won't tell to anybody. He believes. Sometimes he will tell also, don't tell to anybody da. Buddy da. Buddy di. Then gunan prakati karoti. But he shows and tells my friend has got, these are the good qualities. Because everybody have some good qualities. Every person, every. So he propagates and he tells about it. Gunan prakati karoti, but not the secrets or the guhyan niguhayati. But generally, in this modern world, we do reverse. Because there is some kind of liking in the mind, telling about somebody. Even though I know I should not tell, but if any occasion comes, we will try to tell about something which is not necessary, no need to say. So talking always about somebody's weaknesses is very juicy news. And people also, come on, sit. Chullu. Now, there are some magazines and news channels are like this. They always talk about this. For negative side only. Negative side. So here, gunan prakati kuroti. Apat gadam cha najahati. When he is real and in the crisis, apat gadam, he never leaves the hand of the friend. Suppose he is in a financial crisis. Whether you can do it fully or not, No, no, no. If he's already in the trouble of finance, so if I go or call and phone it, he may kadan keta. If he asks the money, no. Real friend, don't feel like that. Whatever is possible, he will do, or otherwise he will tell that I can't help, but I will try to get you through some other means. In that way, in the crisis time, that's why the idiom I read no Madal in English, that's the here. Apadgatam chana jahati. Never leave the hand. But dadati kale, when need, in appropriate time, that need time, either help means not only the financial, emotional support, a word, a good console, something, or getting him help through some, this should be the good quality. Sanmitra lakshanam idam pravadanti santah. These are the great qualities of the good friend. Wise people tell about that like this. So, friend, be friendly. In Surya Namaskara, we used to tell about the Om Ram Mitraya Namaha, the first mantra. Mitraya, oh, friend of everybody. Because Lord is a friend with everybody. He never hate anybody. His light, his energy, his power, everything, everybody gets. Whether he is a good person, a bad person, this religion, that religion. No. Even whether he gets up early morning or 10 o'clock, sun doesn't bother. Because my nature is only giving. My nature is only giving. Whether whoever receives, it doesn't matter for me. That's why Mitra, one name to Lord Sun. Next point, Karuna. Karuna, Daya, both are almost the same. Having the sympathy, compassionate, being compassionate. Meenakshim pranatosmi santatamaham karunyavaram nidhim. Karuna. Karuna sagara. Karuna sagari ma. What is the meaning of kadal? Karunai udiya kadavul. Kadavul is the karunai udiya kadal. Karunya, nidhi, mother. So these are the qualities every human being should have. At least we must know, oh, these are the traits of the great person, wise person. And to be happy, to be peaceful. So let me cultivate. That's the reason. So Karuna, here we can see this in two different words, sympathy and empathy. Whenever you see a person in distress or difficulties, you should feel, that feeling inside of you is a sympathy. You may not gone and helped the Pahalgam victims, but when you heard that news and that tragedy and their misery, all that, our heart is slightly shaken, no? Melted. That is a sympathy, sympathetic mind. In our body, there is a sympathetic nervous system. Okay? Whenever there is needed, that particular part, that particular place, show the sympathy. If something fallen in the eyes, dust, immediately the tear glands will have the sympathy. Sympathy. Okay, you need to close the eyes many times, so I will give you some more extra water. Sympathetic action. And a little dust goes in the nose, sneezing is the sympathetic action, showing sympathy. And are sometimes doing the help and directly expressing that sympathy in the form of words or the action or any way of help is called empathy. You relate and come to that person's level of suffering or the pain or whatever. But really from the bottom of the heart, so what way I can, you will talk to him, you will give encouraging words and all that. This is called empathy. Actually, generally empathy and understanding, I will tell you in English, the ability to understand and share the feelings of other person. Okay, is empathy. I am telling about the empathy first. The ability to understand and share the feelings of other person is called empathy. And sympathy is feeling pity or sorrow for someone else's misfortune. You never know them, you never see them, you cannot see them also. But what a bad luck of you will sympathy, that is. Now this karuna, showing karuna with our own family members and our children and all that, but showing that sympathy and empathy to the unknown people, we don't know who are they. If somebody wants blood, so I came to know that I can give and it is matching, so whoever may be that person, I will donate the blood. So like that, unknowing people. I told already, helping is not only in the form of money only, but many ways, by any way. I will tell you a simpler, smaller way of help. You do the prayer for 1 minute. That's why these common prayers and group prayer and pray for the sake of. For example, you chant the Om Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu 11 times, sincerely. Or any other shloka also. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, any shloka, but sincerely from the heart. And that particular good prayer will yield some good result, some punyam. Now you offer that 1 minute prayer's punyam, O Lord, this may help them without spending any paisa. That's why in a day, as many times as possible, you keep telling this, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, sarve jana sukhino bhavantu, sarve sanmangalani santu. What you have to spend? By saying like that, I get some merit, but I don't want that merit also. This punyam, it is like Prime Minister's Relief Fund. So Ishvara's Relief Fund, it will go and accumulate. And you will feel happy, content, peaceful also. Simple thing. Anybody can. In Mahabharata, in one place, Dharmaraja tells, maybe in Yakshaprashnas, I think, he says, Satyam mata pita gnanam dharmo bhrata daya sakha shanti patni kshama putraha shadaite mama bandhava. I think maybe Yaksha asked, who is your real friend? Who is your real relative? Real relatives. Then he says these six are my relatives. Satyam Mata, my mother is the Satyam. Gnanam Pita, my father is the knowledge. And Dharmaha Bhrata, that Daya is Sakha. Daya means here Karuna. Shanti Patni, my wife is Shanti, peace. Not my wife's name is Shanti, but she is always Ashanti. Kshama Putraha, Kshama word is going to come here now. Kshami, forgiveness, my son. Shadaite Mama Bandhava, these are all, six are my relatives. That's why he is called Dharmaraja. Now Bhagavan is going to tell 33. 33. Okay. A big treasure Bhagavan is going to give us. Okay. The next word is Nirmamaha. Nirmamaha. Without having this mineness. This is mine. This is belongs to me. This is belongs to me. Nirmamaha. This word we come across so many times in so many places, even in the Bhagavad Gita, Dalita Sasam. And in Bhagavad Gita, Nirmana moha jita sanga doshaha adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaha dvandvair vimukta sukha dukkha sangnehi. 15th chapter. Gacchantya muda paramam vyayam tatam. 15th chapter. So there, nirmamaha. To apply this, okay, there are two methods. In two ways you can. One is simpler method, one is little slightly difficult, not difficult, deeper method. One is a relative method or religious method. If you follow that also, a relative approach, what we have to say? You consider, being you are a bhakta, everything is belongs to the Ishvara. The first statement. Everything is belongs to the, which everything means whatever you are getting, whatever you are possessed, whatever you are going to get, all of them belongs to the Ishvara. And they were given to you temporarily. You have to just use them for certain time. And after that, if time comes necessary, you have to give them up. Anyhow, they are belong to the Ishvara. Anyhow, you are going to give up after some time. Why can't you keep that idea now itself? Nothing is belongs to me, including this body. How you are relaxed, less luggage. Nothing is belongs to. And not only that, they say much more than that. Whenever you are losing them, whenever you have to give them back, okay, in any way, people will pass away, people will die, or things will go, something happen. Teeth will go away. Any of the faculties go away. Because Lord given and again he wants to take them back. You must be ready to give with a thanking note. This is the Western thanking note. Be ready. Oh Lord, good. You have given me for this much time to utilize this. It is belongs to you. You are taking back. You want. Okay, I will give happily. Happily. This is called Nirmamaha. This is a relative devotional aspect. But Vedantic approach, what it is, I know by studying the Shastra, scriptures, that everything is Brahman. There everything is belongs to Ishvara, we said. But everything is Brahman. Brahman is Ekameva Dvitiyam. Then how can I say that this belongs to me, that is not belong to me, or that is belong to he or her? How can I say? This Gnanam, Vedantic approach, this is also good. Anyhow, never keep that belongingness to you. Nothing is belongs to you. Nothing. Nothing means nothing. That's it. You claim and struggle, fight for so many things. That's mine, this is mine, that is mine. For which sake? For this body's sake. For this individual ahankara sake. Hello, my dear, this individual body, you itself is not yours. In any way you argue, you cannot prove that this is created by you, manufactured by you, maintained by you. No. Little bit you can, yes, because I am giving the food, it is maintained, but food is coming from where? Panchabhutas are coming from where? Water is coming from where? You forgot all that and you just think about your money, and therefore I purchase, I cook, I am eating, I am maintaining the body. What? But how long? How much you maintain and what that, the Panchabhutas will ask and take it away. And related to this only, so this is the because of this Vedantic understanding, then I cannot claim anything is belongs to me. This is so this mamakara, because next word is coming nirahankara. Actually, because of first ahankara only mamakara. Without ahankara, where the mamakara hangs, where it gets attached. Mamakara for whom? For me. Because first I am there, ahankara, but Sloka writing sake, Bhagavan put the mamakara first and ahankara next step. So ahankara also same application, either religiously you relatively apply the same, everything belongs to the God, okay? Or I am the Brahman. Where is the question of the Jiva Bhava or the Chidabhasa and all this? So the same approach here also, Vedantic approach or relative approach. Anyhow, you cannot justify that to have the ahankara, egoistic feeling. Nir-ahankaraha. But what is ahankara and mamakara? Still we must have a clear idea. Ahankara is that identification with the three types of the bodies, or to say together, Sthula Sukshma Sarira Abhimani is called Ahankari. Then Mamakara is what? Whatever is there outside. Ahankara is about this here, Sthula Deha and Sukshma Deha. And Mamakara is all apart from these two, for this, all other outside things. Okay? Whatever I possessed, all beings are the things. So this difference we should know. This is individuality. Ahankara is in karta bhavam, doership. And there bhokta bhavam, because of all that, and I need all that. This superimposed chidabhasa in the Vijnanamaya kosha, thus individuality is called ahankara. This all we studied already, but technically these two. Anyhow, these two should drop. Nirahankara, nirmama, mama. Nirmamo nirahankara. Then the next one is sama dukkha sukha. Be at equal, with equanimous mind, and accept them both, the situations and the things, sukha and dukkha. Because life is a journey, like when we are going on the highway, some place, some distance it will be very nice, then after that speed breaker will come, a toll gate will be there, something. Our road is not good, under construction road, something. So there you will have a jerks and all, otherwise you are good. So sukha dukkha are the both on and off, they change and keep on coming in the life. This is the experience of everybody in the life. Now the point is here, but both, whenever sukha comes, you don't get elated, or dukkha comes and become depressed and hate, and accept both of them equally. How? With what drishti? I must know that whatever happens to me in this life, or whatever is happening in and around me in this world, everything is having a specific reason. That reasons I don't know, Ishvara knows. Now let us come to me particularly. My sukha dukkha are my exhaustion of the opportunity for exhausting my punya papa of my prarabdha. So in that anything can come, sukham, dukkham. So they were all coming to me for good. If disease comes, for good only. This belief that Lord never do or give anything for me which I doesn't require. To understand this and having strong conviction in this word, nothing can come to me unnecessarily, without reason. That is maybe sukham or dukkam. So this sukha dukkha process is just an exhausting process of my prarabdha. Let it go better. Let it get away. Get exhaust. So if you have this bhavana, sukha dukkha samam. Oh, so many places Bhagavan highlighted this. Sukha dukkhe same krutva labha labhau jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujjasva naivam papam avapsyasi. You never further gather the papam. When you have samatvam yoga uchyate dukkeshvanudvignamanaha sukheshu vigataspruha Veetaraga bhaya krodha sthitadhir muniruchyate. Still, if you keep on ponder, many places Bhagavan talks about it. Therefore, Sukha Dukkha Same Krutva Samam, equal. How it is possible, sir? Misery is misery, only difficulty. You will ask if you don't understand now what I've spoken to you from the Vedantic standpoint. That is important. That knowledge should be there. Otherwise, it is not possible. Otherwise, you will just brush it aside. Sukha dukkhe samaya krutva. Then, after this nirahankara nirmamha sukha dukkha samam, then kshami, forgiving. See, each one is related. Why all that hatred and that I won't leave, I can't forget, I cannot forgive. Why? Because of ahankara. So that is the culprit main. We have to reverse this order and start from there. Being the why the ahankara? Ajnanat. Ajnanat ahankara. Therefore, yeah, because I never think of this. Kastvam koham kuta ayatah kame janani kume tatah iti paribhavaya sarvamasaram. Who is the wife? Who is the husband? Where from you have come? Where you are going? What is the purpose of staying here? Is it all real? Why you don't think about it? Why you are dreaming? You are dreaming and you are in dream and dreaming and screaming. Screaming means complaining, hating, showing the anger. I am not ready to forgive. And this also again, you cannot justify that. No, I forgive all others, but I cannot forgive my mother-in-law. How much she tortured me. She gone, but still I can't forgive. At the heart of the heart. Nobody is not doing harm to me. If anything appears to be happening because of this person, that person is all my doings, my bookings, my orders of the Amazon and Flipkart only, coming through different deliveries, courier persons. So understand this. Then only you can forgive to forget. Don't carry any load in your mind. Less luggage, more comfort, my dear. Why you? That means what? I cannot forgive means you are keeping clutch and hatred and anger. That means more you are saying I cannot forgive anybody, you are more egoistic. Your ego is very strong. Then where is the way for you to get out of this? You are building again and again more and more flats, one on another, burden on your head. Kshami, give up. Kshama and kshami. This kshama word is actually to tolerate also we can take kshama gunam. or the Kshemik Hriday. Because in two ways the commentators, Shankar also says that the tolerance, naturally the tolerance, why I am not able to give up? Because he done like that. He did that mistake. How many times children do mistake and parents are forgiving? How many mistakes we are doing, human beings, or Lord is forgiving us. But you, human being, holding on and saying that I can't forgive until my death. Okay, carry brought forward. Next life you take it. You suffer. This is a very magnanimous quality of somebody did some mistakes. Again, here also there in the first Adveshta, like how can a Raja cannot forgive the enemy, but there again application all will come. In the same way, here also, if somebody is constantly disturbing you and hurting you and all that, you keep away. You physically keep away, or physically be near and mentally keep away. But you are physically keeping away, but mentally you are not carrying still. Ultimately select and delete from the mind. These are all the traits of the Bhakta. You will wonder by the finishing of this chapter what Lord wants, expects, where we are, what we should be. Nowhere he is not going to mention single word of you put this dress, you worship that name, you chant this, like no, nothing. Everything is re-engineering of the mind. Everything is internal workshop, purification process. So focus the attention on this rather than running again outside to do that, to do this, that. And Lord doesn't want all that. If you want really mean business in the spirituality, focus on this and see how much you are able to maintain, have these qualities. So worthy to ponder on every day as a contemplation. And we must be vigilant to apply in every minute. That's why a vigilant, alert living is called spiritual living. So we'll conclude here. 13th sloka got over. Next more we'll see. Om Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.